All of the women on the T app have just been doxxed, and it is available for everyone to see. Whoever leaked the data also made a searchable map pinpointing each and every last user.
Guys, the T app has been hacked. Let's talk about it. Hey beautiful people, how you all doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome to my channel. How have you all been? Hope you guys are doing great. So guys, sometime last week I talked about the T app. People were reacting to the T app. If you don't know what the T app is, the T app is an app that was created for women to be able to join this app, a women only app, so that they can share information about men they've dated and some of the toxic things and why they left those relationships, and just to call out abusive men, red flags in relationship, and to help. And we were all excited about it. I was super excited about it. Like, yes, girl, like now we can now talk. And I was super excited about it because I love places where women are being a community of women. And right now, it's been said that the app has been hacked, and a lot of women information is being docked on the internet. And mind you, they said for you to sign up for this app because it's a woman only app. There's a verification process where people are being asked to verify using their driving license, a selfie, and now this driving license address and everything is out there on the internet. Very, very scary. Guys, you guys let me know if you ever signed up for the app, because I know I talked about it and some of you guys were excited just the way I am. Please, you guys let me know if you signed up for the app, and please be safe out there. So let's go check out people breaking down the situation of what's going on, people's reaction, and then we'll come back and talk more. Okay.
Ladies, I think we might be cooked. Unless you've been living under a rock, there's this app called the T app that was supposed to make dating for women much easier. But it actually did the complete opposite. The team behind the app just confirmed today that they were hacked. Over 72,000 user records got leaked. And this information includes state IDs, selfies, and private messages. So if you provided the app with a driver's license and a selfie, you just got publicly doxxed. So the real question is, how did such a popular app like this with millions of users let this happen? Well, it turns out that their database had no passwords, no encryption, and no authentication. Hackers on 4chan were able to hack into their database and steal all of that data, and now that data is publicly available for anybody to see. Part of the problem is vibe coding. And if you don't know what vibe coding is, it's basically where developers use AI tools like ChatGPT to generate their code for an application like this. Obviously, they didn't do any proper security reviews, and it turns out that almost half of the code used to build this app was made with AI. And it is very well known that code generated by AI has a lot of security flaws, but companies keep using it anyway. I myself may or may not have signed up for this app just because I was curious about what was on there. I still haven't been accepted yet, so I might be safe, I don't know. But all I know is that I will be monitoring my identity like crazy. And you should too, if you signed up for the app and actively used it. Stay safe, follow for more.
All of the women on the T app have just been doxxed, and it is available for everyone to see. Whoever leaked the data also made a searchable map pinpointing each and every last user. Mind you, these are exact locations so people can find out where you live, work, etc. Mind you, if you did not know, the T app is used only by women to warn other women about men that they have had bad experiences with, or just to find out if someone's cheating, or just T in the name. And there are some men saying that the women deserved it because of the things that they would talk about in the app, but no one deserves to have their privacy taken and exposed like that. And these men don't realize how dangerous this situation really is. These women have had their IDs and locations leaked to public access, making them more vulnerable for things like human trafficking. But if you are one of the women that has been doxxed, I recommend that you screenshot everything for when you report it to the police, and if you don't have any security, invest in some. I have hope for nothing but the best, and thank you for watching Divine at 9.
Wow. Does anyone else think that the T app was really just a setup? Is a man created that app. And how do you get a ton of female engagement? You tell them, hey girls, this is a spot where you can come talk about all your bad dates, and just to make sure you're a real lady, why don't you go ahead and take a selfie and take a picture of your license? Did that not sound sketchy from the get-go to anybody else from the very beginning? Because to me that sounds like data collection for nefarious purposes. And while we're at it, you know how to just not have bad dates? Stop dating losers. Stop it.
You know how many of us took ugly ass pictures to get into the T app, bitch, and we still ain't in. Now y'all saying there was a data breach? So somebody else seen them. A hacker seen the pictures.
Our driver's license on the T app just got leaked, and that is extremely dangerous. I mean, thankfully for me, like, my license address is not like actually where I physically live, but like this needs to be known and shared for everybody's safety, because the T app is getting out and everybody is finding out about it, and the men are mad. The men are mad, so please be careful.
Y'all kept telling me to download the T app. Download the T app and see what the girls are talking about on there. Check out the men on there. See all the gossip and drama on there. And now look. The T app has been hacked by the losers over on 4chan. 72,000 images, including 13,000 verification photos, which were y'all's government or state ID, have been leaked. The T app also required y'all to upload selfies to join. They've been accessed as well. The hack and leak campaign that the losers over on 4chan have set up worked. All of you ladies' data has been compromised and accessed. And you know what? We wouldn't even need a T app if you ladies used discernment. We wouldn't even need a T app if you ladies left men alone at the first red flag. We would not need a T app if you actually observed these men and how they treat you before you hop into bed with them. These don't they him girl, do you know him girl, T apps have been happening for so long, and y'all still have not learned the lesson to just leave these men alone.
This is a searchable map of all of the driver's licenses that just got leaked because of the T app. I tried to tell y'all this was what this was. Now, you not only got to worry about your information getting leaked, but they done literally mapped out all of your locations. You like, oh no, Zay, you can't really even find nothing in here. You don't listen. I just told you, it is searchable. You can look through this and find the people. Not only did the T app not protect anybody, it quite literally put you in danger. And I've seen a couple comments in the comment section where y'all was like, oh, I'm still waiting to get in. Ignorance is your best friend. Every serial in America could likely go on here at any given point in time and find where you live, find out anything about your household, and do God knows what. Please think before you join stuff like this just because you heard about it online.
Imagine downloading the app thinking you about to get some tea when you actually in the kettle. Huh? Imagine downloading the app thinking you about to get some tea and you actually in the kettle. Huh? Well, the T app done been hacked. Huh? Over 72,000 selfies and 13,000 identifications. Huh? What does that mean? Addresses, DMV records, huh? Names. They know where your ass live at. And that was all a plot. Could it be my man? We're not going to take this one. Ladies, y'all was trying to be nosy. And this is what happened to you. Okay? Y'all got to learn from this. Let that man cheat in peace. Okay? Y'all trying to figure out what your man doing. If it's that deep when you got to post a picture to see what he doing, you already know what it is already. And you just need confirmation. Huh? The T-App has been hacked. Huh? And all y'all information all over the world. Huh? And they selling on the dark web. What does that mean? Don't be surprised tonight at 2 o'clock in the morning, your ass got a Mexican knocking at your door and they trying to sell you on the black market. Why? Because you want to know if that raggedy who you taking care of is cheating on you. Huh? Make better decisions. T-App has been compromised. I'm just here to bring y'all the news. I'm just a messenger.
Hey everyone, so there's been this app that has been making the rounds here on TikTok that's called the T-App. And this is an app that has been designed for exclusively women to use to warn other women about men that they encounter on dating apps who could be potentially dangerous. In order to use this app, you have to send in a selfie for a photo verification. And the T-App has claimed that they do delete the selfies after you send it to them. However, just today, one of their legacy servers has gotten breached. And this legacy server in particular was holding thousands of selfies and even driver's licenses of the users. And then whoever got access to those images went and uploaded them onto 4chan. And now these women who have joined the app with trust that the app would delete their selfies and their driver license for verification, now have their photos leaked, and they're on 4chan. And if you know anything about 4chan, you know it's not the best place to be. Now, what can you do if something like this was to ever happen to you? First, I would sign up for a service like Experian that can actually monitor your personal data and can alert you if anything was to be breached. I would also go ahead and change any passwords that you are using. And I would also check your credit cards and your debit card accounts to see if there has been any sort of weird charges on there. And if you do see something weird on there, I would freeze your account and then contact the company and report for fraud. I would also look into setting up two-factor authentication into your online accounts, especially on sites where you are holding some personal information, like your credit account, your debit account, and also like anything that has like medical records to it. And I suggest all of these steps because after you have your information stolen, there isn't always much you can do to prevent the spread of your personal information, because people will go on the dark web and they will sell your information to people who do not have good intentions. But what you can do is you can always set up extra security measures on your devices, on your accounts, so that way it prevents other people from trying to breach into your accounts and stealing your information again. I also want to encourage my other fellow cybersecurity people to comment down below or stitch this video on other security steps that you can take in the event that your information gets leaked.
Imagine these niggas who ain't did nothing else with their life can't even sweep the crumbs off up they mama's floor in the basement they've lived in for the last decade. My God, today. These have coalesced to take down the T app because they said y'all was over there telling their business. Now, I have reflection in the fact that y'all needed an app to tell you that a 6'5" light-skinned from Atlanta was a whore. That being said, this is the perfect example of if he wanted to, he would. And not if he wanted to, he would do things for you. If these wanted to, they would get up and get a job and make something out of their life. If you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you got to wake up and pay attention. These have taken down an app with 2 million users. This app was the #1 app download in the fucking app store and leaked thousands upon thousands of people's profile pictures, their IDs, because I guess y'all had to give your IDs or some sort of verification to get into the app, been leaked all over the internet. Because women have come together to share information about how they're getting down. I guess it was also about people who are violent, who are doing SA and things of that nature. This goes back to something I've been saying for a long time. Will do anything they possibly can to keep women of all sorts from being around each other, because if we're around each other, we'll be able to share the information and they won't be able to pull the stunts. And these stunts they pull are the only ways they can survive. Who say that they want to go out here and hunt and they want to go out here and make the world happen without a woman or a femme person that can be on their side and oftentimes take care of them, these niggas would shrivel up and disappear off the face of the fucking earth. They don't want the trans girls and the bio girls being together because you'll find out he play with your uterus, but he can't play with mine. So why do he pull that shit over there? You'll realize that he made you get that mommy makeover, and bitch, he don't even care about my front because he want me to care about his back. My God, today. This should show the girls, okay, bitch, bring it back better. Who's the tech girly who's going to make the new app? Who is the tech girly that's going to come together and make sure that we can build a system that can't be penetrated by a who you should have never let penetrate? But this is crazy nasty work. Crazy. And I'm talking about in record time. In record time. And it ain't white boys. It ain't white boys. These are learned how to code in the last week, who don't understand that 3-in-1 body wash is really not sufficient to take care of your eczema keratosis. It's what we're facing. We're at war. Tariffs? Huh? And we still ain't got all-day breakfast from McDonald's. Bitch, I'm livid.
Wow, this is scary. Please let me know what you think about this story down in the comment section. And please let me know if you ever signed up for the T app. Please be careful out there. So please go down in the comment section and share your thought. But please, as always, keep it respectful. You're on this channel. You know how we do it here. We're just here to have conversation. So we share our thought in a very respectful way. For me, like, and now literally I feel bad even bringing the first story, telling you guys about the T app, because I know some people would definitely have gone to sign up, and I know if I was in the US I would have signed up for it. And it's really scary that right now people's data is being breached and being dot right now on the internet, which is really scary. And guys, please let me know if you really think that this was a setup app for women to sign up and so that women data can be collected. Because at this point now I'm really looking at it like, honestly, that would be like just for it. Because the app is barely like how many weeks old and it got hacked. And how come a app that was not securely verified became so, I don't know. But I personally, I feel like the idea behind this app was an amazing idea, because people are talking about, oh, just leave this man alone, oh, don't date the bump, oh, why do you need a app to tell you if this man is a bump or not? I feel like those people don't get it. There are some men that will literally cover, they will pretend. You will never even see the red flag on the get-go. You might be even 10 years gone before you realize and you see the red flag. So I personally, I've said it before in multiple videos here, that I feel like if the previous woman can tell the recent woman exactly what happened in their previous relationship that made her to bail, probably she will be saving another woman's life, because now she knows exactly what she's getting herself into. Because a lot of the time when these men, they get into a relationship, they become that perfect man, they become your ideal man, everything and all that, and they will do things by the books with you and everything to the T until they start showing themselves. Sometimes they can do it earlier on in the relationship, sometimes not, but eventually they will. So I don't, when people say, oh, that everybody is different, as much as, yes, with the century men, we're centering ourselves, but there's still that part that people still want companionship, genuine relationship, genuine partners. And the truth is that there might be very few men out there that really would be a genuine partner, a genuine relationship, another, because hello, the bumps are bumps right now out there. But other than that, we can't just take away and say, oh, throw the towel. There's still some women that will still go out there and seek men, but their standards are high. They still center themselves, but they still want to try and see if they can find their partner. So I'm not going to kick it down, but I feel like this app is an amazing concept behind it for women to be able to talk to themselves. And another thing is that I personally, I like forums, or I like places where we as women, we can connect and talk and exchange game, because a lot of the time we've come to find out that when we as women build a community and we start talking to each other, it's a very powerful thing, because at this time now we're not clocking game. This is what is making a lot of us now, is identifying a lot of all these DL men, narcissist men, abusive relationship, low-key abusive sign that we might not see, because normally most of us are being raised that is when a man puts a hand on you, that's abuse. When a man cheats on you, sometimes some of those cheating is even way beyond all those physical things. Sometimes it's psychological, sometimes it's spiritual. And in the midst of the internet, us talking to each other, bringing conversation, people sharing their story, we as women were able to build community where we're able to share game, and we're able to identify game when things are happening, be able to identify toxic environment that will be. And a lot of women have been in toxic environment without realizing that they were in a toxic environment until we start talking to each other. So I feel like most of these men, they don't like it, because I remember when this T app came out, a lot of these men didn't like it. They were like, oh, why will you be putting people, calling men out there? No. Even some women came in defense of it and say, oh, why are you calling people husband out there? But ladies, I still feel like somebody should probably still do this app in a more better way, because I feel like the gathering the community of women is so powerful. And the amazing thing about the community of women is that we are very supportive with each other. We build amazing community for ourselves, for support. And I feel like that actually threatens the patriotic system that we're all used to. So I feel like this app is an amazing idea, but I'm really sorry if your information is being docked at this moment you signed up for it. And if you're in cybersecurity, please leave down in the comment section things that people can do now that their information is being docked, what they can do to protect themselves, because at this point it's really scary for you to even realize that somebody knows exactly where you stay, how your driver license look like. It is scary, scary, scary. Anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think. Please share preventive tips on how to identify apps that are not secure too. Me personally, I want to know that, how to identify apps that are not secure, and drop your information there, because sometimes we'll be signing up on an app that we don't know how secure it is. So please go down in the comment section. Please do. Me, I'm not an IT person, okay? And share tips, and you guys be safe out there. If you know you signed up for the app, please be safe out there. Protect yourself. Get extra security around your house in terms of security camera. Just do things just to keep yourself a lot safer, please. Anyway, share your thoughts. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversations. So go on and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push out my content for more people to see, and that will be you supporting this channel and this girl here. So go on and do that. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.